right, hello, welcome back to another week of Inktober drawing. I was trying to actually see how many of these I've done so far. I think this is the 15th one, which is impressive because I have the attention span of a gnat. I have so many drawings that I start and I could get bored after 5 minutes, after 15 minutes, after 20, and just kind of bail. I'm horrible at follow through. I don't know. It's just something I struggle with. There's so many. Like I just wrapped up a web design project, and the first 20 hours of it were exciting, and then the second 20 hours were agonizingly painful because the fun part was, I think all the fun happened and the exploration and discovery happened in the first half, and then the second half was just production. And I like production work, don't get me wrong. There are times where I like not having to think creatively all the time, and so you can kind of lose yourself in that sort of work. But yeah, I don't know, man. I had a real hard time getting through all that. So anyway, I guess this is the 15th weekly prompt, and I'm gonna just try to stay committed to this. And there you have it. So this week is doorway, and I kind of cheated and I started hold on, let me just pull up some things here. I kind of started messing around with an idea that I had. And then after I started drawing it, I realized probably where I'm getting this from. Aladdin, the Disney movie, the old one, like the original animated movie. There's that like lion head in the desert where that leads to the cave, and it's a giant, wide open mouth. I'm almost certain that's where I subconsciously got this idea from. I just thought of a head with obviously a gigantic mouth. And I think the goal was to just try to think of a less obvious interpretation of doorway. I didn't want to draw rectangles and like literal entrances or architectural entrances. So this is the way I went. Anyway, I started with this and kind of realized I think the head isn't tilted back, or it's just not an extreme view of what I was going for. So I kind of started messing with tilting and distorting the head, making the mouth like abnormally large, messing with proportions. If you know me or look at my Instagram account, I think, it's something I didn't even realize. I think I like drawing open mouths on like kind of caricature-like representations, like screaming mouths, and I don't know, man. I don't know where that came from. I think in a previous video I might have said that probably came from like comic books and Todd McFarlane, because I think he always used to draw like really wide open mouths on characters. Anyway, so this is what I have, and what I'm going to try to work through right now is I'm just going to try to figure out the rest of the composition. Hopefully I don't mess up and have the drawing go behind the video feed of me. I'm going to try to pay attention to that. It's hard to keep track of. Let's see. So anyways, I'm going to just kind of continue on this and see where it goes. I'm working in Photoshop with my Wacom tablet. kind of the tools I'm used to. Oh man, that's so slow. What is happening? Jesus. This is, you know, sometimes when you use a brush that has a certain texture to it, or, you know, it's a complicated brush, even though I didn't think this one was, it kind of kills I don't think the graphics card can keep up with the real-time stroke, so you see this like horrible lag. I'm gonna quit out of a few other programs here just to see if this helps at all. Because, yeah, this shit is terrible. Okay, so let's see. Let me just do a tracing of this mouth, or sorry, this head. I'm gonna use that to create a mask. It's inverted, so I gotta invert it back. Let's try to do, maybe we do some sort of a gradient here. Holy shit, that's ugly. That doesn't make any sense. That makes more sense. Just naming a couple layers here. So I think what I need to figure out here is the setting. Like, is there, I'm kind of imagining this at night, or I don't know, maybe it's daytime but the sky is black. That makes sense, right? Just gotta figure out where I want my light. I suck at lighting, so who am I kidding? Wherever I decide to put this, I'm most likely not going to follow the light source correctly. I mean, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll figure that out as we go. So one of the things I'm missing, well, okay, there's a couple things. Hills. Fuck you, Alex. Yes, I'm not using color. There's a Skillshare class that I just started watching, and it's about It's geared towards illustrators, and the whole point of it is to figure out your like what's your go-to color palette. It's so that you can apply that to your entire body of illustrative work. And it's pretty interesting, but it's a really long class, so I'm gonna have to like do it in pieces or something. But it sounds fascinating, and I think that's what I mean from an Instagram point of view. Those are some of the feeds that look the most appealing. Are the feeds that certain illustrators have, where they've figured out their color palette and they're using it consistently throughout all of their work, and it really kind of brings everything together nicely. How is Skillshare? Dude, I signed up for it probably almost a year ago, and I've maybe watched like 5 lessons in their entirety, and it's pretty cool. There's some really good content on there. There are very talented teachers, and if you find the right person, they most likely have more than one class, and it's good stuff. I've only really tried to look at what people are doing as far as like sketchbooks and sketching and prompts and ideas. And then I've looked at a lot of illustration stuff. I've spent more time just looking at what the topics are than actually watching the lessons. But yeah, it's good. And I think when I signed up, since it was my first year, I found some coupon where it was like essentially $45 for the whole year. So, dude, you have to watch one. If you find one good class, it kind of pays for itself. Okay, back to this thing. Okay, what are we doing? So the other thing that I'm missing clearly is some sense of scale. You have no idea that his head is oversized. So I gotta add people or something. Animals, monkeys. I think the other thing that I'm noticing is I should probably make this look more. I gotta get rid of the pupils, because the pupils made it look like an actual head. I don't want that. I want it to look like maybe it's made of stone or something. I'm just gonna see if I could find a brush that might give me some sort of stone. That's not really necessary, but how do I keep this. I'm trying to find a way to keep my video feed visible when I'm in Photoshop. I'm using Ecamm. Yeah, how do I do that? Let's, sorry. Show program window while in other apps. So hopefully this, there we go. Nice. I done learned something. Okay. Not liking these hills yet. I don't know what the atmosphere or environment is going to look like. Yeah, I don't think I've figured out the composition yet. I mean, is this head? Where is this head? Is it in a canyon? Maybe I've got this wrong. Maybe it's over water, or like coming out of water. Hold on. No, I have to see what is that? What's the thing in your mouth? The little punching bag called? Yeah, what is that? Anyway. Okay, let's see here. I've have the same drawing. I've achieved nothing. I mean, maybe boats could be sailing into this mouth. I'm having a hard time. Let's see, like figuring out what the perspective is going to be. The uvula. Let's hear how to pronounce it. Ah, shit, it's in my headphones. It's lens. Uvula. So it's UVULA. Thanks. Yeah. Yes, Alex, you misspelled something once again. There goes my scratchy nib. Piece of junk. I need new nibs. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's try one other thing here. Let's get rid of this stuff here. Some of these marks. There goes my fan. God. Fucking eCam. Every time. Steals all the CPU. Whoops. Wrong key. So whoa there. Well, that's creepy. Oh, speaking of creepy, dude, I watched the VHS trailer. Now I have to watch the movie because the trailer was pretty fucking creepy for sure. It's like the Blair Witch Project meets all the other horror movies that are shot with handheld cameras. But it looks like the story is pretty cool. Yeah, five. Are there like 5 stories in that? Did I get that right? Each one creepier than the first one or the previous one. So the first one you like the best, okay. Well, now I have to just track it down, figure out where to watch that. Ah, wrong key. Wrong key. Ah, shoot. Apparently I was shading on the wrong layer. Okay. What is going on? I can't see anything on my screen. It's covered in dust. Oops. Okay, what the fuck's going on here, man? That's the problem. God bless America. Okay, I need to figure out what is this, man? Okay. What is going into this? So now I gotta look up a reference to see boats. Fisheye. Holy crap, there's some cool images. That is not gonna work though for that. Nope. Maybe. Yeah, I don't necessarily think this is... Yeah, I definitely need to distort it. I'm just trying to first... Yeah, that's not right. This needs to be way more extreme. Yeah, if I bend the image, the boats are all gonna bend. They'll get warped, the individual boats. So I think I just need to... Maybe I just make it up. And it's like, what kind of boat are we even talking about here? I mean, do we need... should it be boats? I don't know, man. Boats aren't... I don't know if that's interesting. I did pick water. What do you find on water? Boats. And boats and hose? Can I say that? Yeah, it's funny that you just... The second you wrote can be sand, I had the same thought. Like, I think I'm gonna have to go with sand. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Let's see. Let's see. Camels? Oh god. Yeah, camel. Definitely not an easy... The camels are really truly the weirdest fucking animal. I mean, what happened? What happened in the design of that creature? Whoa. Mice. Yeah, but I want an animal that's normally large, like larger than human, so that it makes the head look bigger. If I did mice, it would be really hard to gauge. God, why am I choosing to do something in perspective? Like, that's just complicated. There's an Instagram artist named Flaptraps. He does all these samurai. I think Alex, you follow him. He does all these samurai sketches using his brush set that he created for Photoshop and Affinity, and Procreate, I think. And he sketches so fast with his brushes, and he really, like, the volume and the shading that he gets is insane. I need to try to tap into that. I actually bought his brush set, but I haven't really used it a whole lot. Yeah. Not a lot of talking going on. No, I'm gonna leave that. Yeah, that's fine. Come on, man. Give me the right. What am I looking for here? You're painting? Nice. Digitally? For real? Okay, so for real. You're painting in real life. I already knew the answer, man. I was just, I don't know. It's wishful thinking, I guess. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling with some of my Photoshop stuff. It's like the the fan should not be going off. It's like it shouldn't be running like it does half the time. Okay. So there probably should be um, nope. Nope. All right, flap traps. Let's try to find some brushes here. What? Yeah, see, he uses these things. I don't know. Yeah, that doesn't work. Just looking for shapes, man. Just looking for shapes. What the fuck is this? What is this thing? Nope, nope, nope. Okay, hold on. I haven't read you. So I was thinking of an edition of a prompt a week. You do a large project like the double head thing. Yeah, I've been thinking about how to trick myself into working on a single larger piece. I thought I was ready, but I ran into all these blocks. Okay, well, so for this piece, I think I'm done. I did most of what I was thinking of. It's rough and unresolved, but at least I think if I can at least get a decent visual out of my head, that's like one of the hardest things, obviously, for everybody to do, but like that's always a huge stress, is like trying to get that vision out of your head. Like, what does that image look like? How do you get there? What happens if it doesn't look like the image in your head? Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out the larger project, but right now I'm torn because I've been focused so much on me trying to maintain my drawing habit. I need to shift into helping other people and figuring out our community and getting more interaction there. Yeah, and ongoing. I know what you mean. Like, yeah, if there is a way. This is the challenge with me. The way I am working these days is, if I'm gonna do a drawing that's more than an hour, I need to do it all in like 1 or 2 sittings, because as I look over my shoulder, I have so many unfinished drawings that I was really excited about as I was drawing them, and then because I walked away, that's like the second I walk away, they're never gonna get touched again, ever. And I keep thinking, oh yeah, no, they will. Like, I'll get back to that. Nope. Not really. So I need to figure out, I think the one drawing that I was able to kind of come back to over and over again was the desk. Like, it's so dumb, but the desk drawing. And that's because it was mostly from observation. It was low pressure. It was mostly line work. It was half blind contour, half not blind. So like, I enjoyed the process and it was easy to jump back into it. But if I were gonna do something, like, let's say I wanted to take this image and do something, refine it and work on it over the course of a month, I don't know if I'd be able to do that, man. But I think the point is, I need to figure out a way to be able to do that. I need to either pick a style or a method or a technique or a process that lets me, put like a half an hour in at a time. Yeah. Finish what you start, motherfucker. Anyway, dude, I enjoyed our chat last night. That was cool. You gotta watch The White Lotus. I still want to do a Lotus Eater prompt for either Drink and Draw or, I don't know, for something, because there's so many ways to interpret that, and there's lots of cool imagery to kind of tap into. I think that's it for now. Good luck with your real life painting, and I'll see you next week, dude. Peace.